Governor Mahmoud Inuwa reiterates his administration's collaboration with the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) to address current economic challenges. Gombe State Sustainable Urban and Rural Water Supply and Sanitation (SUWASH) organized a two-day step-down and roundtable discussion on WASH sector and disability inclusion. Federal University of Kashere (FUK) matriculates over 3,000 new students for the 2025-2026 academic session. Good evening and thanks for joining us. This is 25 News and I am Kizaya Talayi Mamadami with the news in details. Driven by a clear vision to build a resilient, inclusive and economic stable Gombe State, Governor Mahmoud Inuwa has reiterated the need for stronger collaboration between the Gombe State government and the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) Gombe branch. Effectively address current economic challenges and improve the livelihood of citizens. The governor made this known while receiving the management team of CBN Gombe branch on a courtesy visit to the government house Gombe. Governor Inuwa emphasized that governance, particularly in difficult economic times, must be anchored on innovative thinking, institutional synergy, and people-focused interventions. He noted that no single institution can drive economic recovery and growth in isolation, stressing that deliberate collaboration between the state government and the Apex Bank is critical to lifting citizens out of poverty and strengthening economic stability. Governor Inuwa thanked the delegation for the visit and reiterated his administration's commitment to providing necessary support for the CBN to function optimally in the state. The governor commended the CBN for its various intervention programs, acknowledging that many are already yielding positive results. Drawing lessons from past schemes such as the Anchor Borrowers Program and the Commercial Agricultural Credit Scheme, the governor urged the CBN to introduce fresh, innovative and more responsive initiatives that address existing gaps, improve productivity, enhance food security, create jobs and stimulate inclusive economic growth. He noted that the visit underscores the shared commitment of both institutions to deepening collaboration to sustainable development and improve welfare of the people of Gombe State. The delegation, led by the acting branch controller and Deputy Director Malam Yunusa Buba Mubi, commended the governor for his administration's extensive infrastructural investment, with particular appreciation for the dualization of the road passing through the CBN Gombe branch. The CBN briefed the governor on the branch's operation and corporate social responsibility programs, while seeking sustained partnership with the state government to enable the bank more effectively deliver on its mandate. Malam Buba Mubi reiterated the CBN's readiness to work closely with the Gombe State government in advancing the governor's developmental agenda. More so, the Gombe State has gained regulatory control over its electricity market, marking a significant shift in Nigerian power sector decentralization. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) transferred oversight to the Gombe State Electricity Regulatory Commission (GOSEC) effective January 7, 2026. This move empowered Gombe to establish and regulate its internal electricity market, design tariffs and issue license, and attract private investment. Just Electricity Distribution PLC (JED) must incorporate a subsidiary JED Subcorp within 60 days to handle interstate supply and distribution, obtaining a license from GOSEC by July 6, 2026. Gombe joins more than 12 states in regulating electricity, including Jos, Edo, Lagos and Enugu. The reform aims to improve electricity access, service delivery and subnational investment, particularly in renewable energy. However, concerns persist about federal-state coordination, regulatory fragmentation and distribution companies' financial strength. The Gombe State Sustainable Urban and Rural Water Supply in a new Development has held a 2-day step-down workshop and roundtable discussion on WASH sector and disability inclusion for people with disability in the state. The program has its participants drawn from civil society and community-based organizations, gender-inclusive and WASH coordinators across the 11 local government areas, and physically challenged people, among others. Declaring the workshop open, the Commissioner for Water Resources, Environment and Forestry, Mohammed Saidu Fawu, said the program was conceived to cover all levels of governments down to communities, as according to him, the SWASH covers over every person. In a speech, the project coordinator, Engineer Usman Adesu, through the sanitation officer, Dr. Umar Musa Kwame, said the roundtable discussion is aimed at educating participants on environmental and sanitation issues, calling on them as leaders for their respective groups to extend the knowledge gained down to others. Speaking on behalf of the civil society, the gender-based organizations, the chairman Gombe Network of Civil Society Organizations, Ibrahim Yusuf and Aishatu Abubakar, described the program as important, pointing out that the issue of inclusion is a serious matter, especially in sanitation and hygiene. The Education Secretary of the Gombe Local Government Authority, Abubakar Baba Abdul Doli, has called on wealthy individuals and organizations to intervene in complementing efforts of the state government to turn around education sector for sustained development. The Education Secretary gave the remark while speaking with our roving reporters in his office. He said education is everybody's concern and responsibility. Therefore, it should not be vested on government alone. Abubakar added that wealthy individuals and organizations have critical role to play in turning around education through their support, hence the call. He urged parents to send their children to school as, according to him, teaching has commenced in the primary schools of Gombe Local Government. He also explained that a team from Gombe Local Government Council led by the Deputy Chairman of the Council has visited some primary schools in Gombe Metropolis, which included Hassan Central Primary School, Karangada Primary School, Inuayahaya Demonstration School behind Education Resource Center, Liman Primary School, and Mauro Tudunwada Primary School to monitor the resumption, saying he was satisfied with the turnout of students and teachers in the schools visited.
Kowane irin gudunmawa aka zo aka bayar, takardu da gansu ana amfani da su ne, wannan ya kare wani a sake shiga wani zango. So kaga aka gama wannan zango.
Abubakar Babadoli charged teachers to be committed in their duties to impact quality education to the students. The ongoing and completed development projects of the incumbent administration under Governor Mahmoud Inuayaya is attracting more comments from well-meaning Nigerians and beyond. Among the important personalities include the first traditional ruler of Kare Kare community in Bubayero Kingdom, Alhaji Yunusa Adamu, who expressed delight in the development projects executed both urban and rural areas by the present administration. In addition, with the peaceful coexistence being enjoyed in the state, describing the governor as a great achiever whose successes are remarkable in history of Gombe State. He expressed his people's loyalty and continued support to the laudable policies and programs of Governor Inuayaya-led administration. Commenting on the first traditional title of Kare Kare community, Alhaji Yunusa Adamu commended the Emir of Gombe, Dr. Abubakar Shehu Abubakar III, for complementing the present administration's effort by assisting the less privileged persons, building mosques, Islamic schools, and drilling boreholes, among others, towards the betterment of all. The Kare Kare community leader further said his people spread across the state and are peace lovers and industrious, urging them to maintain the spirit and enjoin youth to make the judicious use of the numerous opportunities provided by Governor Inuayaya-led administration for the betterment of the society as a whole. The Federal University Kashere has admitted 3,068 new students in the 2025-2026 academic session. This was disclosed by the Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Umar Pati, at a brief but colorful matriculation event held at the university campus to formally usher the fresh undergraduate into academic life. Addressing the matriculants, the Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Umar Pati, whose tenure expires early next month, highlighted key milestones recorded by the institution, including expansion of infrastructures, creation and accreditation of additional faculties, improved research output, and staff development. Professor Pati charged the new students to remain focused on their studies and to shun all forms of examination malpractice, rape, and cultism. He urged them to uphold discipline and integrity, noting that these values are essential for academic excellence and future success. In a separate remark, the Vice Chancellor of Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi, Professor Ibrahim Garba, and the former Executive Secretary of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TET Fund, Professor Suleiman Bogoro, commended the university management for the achievement recorded under Professor Pati's leadership. They described the growth of the Federal University Kashere as a model for other institutions in the region. Some of the newly matriculated students expressed appreciation to the university for the opportunity offered to them and thanked their parents for the support and investment in their education. The ceremony highlighted the commitment of the Federal University of Kashere to producing disciplined and competent graduates for Gombe State and the nation at large. In a new development, the Council of Chairman Nafada Local Government Area Alhaji Babangida Adamu Jigawa has assured of his determination to assist medical students from Nafada Local Government. The Council Chairman gave the assurance when the Medical Student Association of Gombe State University, indigents of Nafada Local Government, paid him a courtesy visit in his office at Nafada. Alhaji Babangida Adamu Jigawa, who applauds them for deeming it fit to recognize his contributions in the area, added that the local government is lagging behind in the area of medical students. Before said his council is proud with the number of students studying in various higher institutions, calling on them to face God Almighty with their study and pray for the success of their course. Speaking, the Secretary of the local government, Alhaji Muhammad Kabir, applauds the council chairman for his concern to the students who are indigents of Nafada, saying for long the council is looking for the head that will create scholarship for indigents. Earlier speaking, the chairman of the association, Umar Mohammed Yahya, said the purpose of this visit is to appreciate the council chairman for his contributions towards the success of their studies, especially his financial assistance. He described the effort of the Emir of Nafada, Alhaji Dadum Hamza, in organizing a civic reception in honor of the council chairman, Alhaji Babangida Adamu Jigawa, who emerged as the best local government chairman in the area, as worthy, and presented another gift on behalf of the medical students of Nafada to the council chairman in appreciation of his giant strides.
Amincewa ne da mu da kansil ɗinmu da management ɗinmu mu taimake ku don mu zo da mu da kuma taimake na faɗin gaba ɗaya. Kar Allah ya ba ku wata dama ku gudu ku tafi ƙasashen waje. Ba mu ƙi ku tafi ba ko za ku tafi ne ku tabbata kun yi gurumin ɗin wasu kun kawo mana suna. Tunda ba za mu so mutum a ce kare ƙaru ba ko ana so ya ƙaru. Amma asali isas ɗin mu taimake ku zo ku taimake ƴaƴanmu. Kwanaki ba irin surutu da ƙwarfe-ƙwarfen da mu samu a kan rashin likita a asibiti.
Thanks for staying with us thus far. Stay with us as we go for a brief commercial break.
Abubakar Abu Hashidu, Senator Muhammad Danjuma Goje, Isa Ali Pantami of Brains, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Donkombo, Joshua M. Lidani, Ali Isa JC of Reps, Tony Yaro of Senate, Zainab Adam Bokachua of Juris, Aisha Tu Jibirin Dukku, Honorable Ali Yumo Dukku, Honorable Binta Bello, Bala Tinka of Tinka Point, Honorable Usman Bello Kumo, players like Samkon Gado, Haruna Garba, proud of Gombe immensity, from Jaruma to Helen Habila, Anas Adamu Muhammad to Usman Umar Zambo, Ali Nuhu to Yakubu Muhammad, Isa Gombe to Umar Gombe, Dan Musa to A-Class, Esmiga to Black D, Awal Pires to Sa Olak, Gombe Dupes to Jewel Magazine, Gombawa of What Snake Like Me, Usaina MD.
The news continues. Some members of the All Progressive Congress APC in Funankai local government area have received brand new UD motorcycles donated by the Deputy Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Saddam Bello. Presenting the keys to some of the beneficiaries, the chairman of Funankai local government area, Alhaji Shoaibu Abdurrahman Adam, commended Gombe State Governor Alhaji Mahmoud Inuwa Yahaya for creating an enabling environment that allows members of the State House of Assembly to contribute meaningfully to the development of the state. According to the chairman, the gesture will not only give the beneficiaries a sense of belonging, but also motivate them to intensify efforts in conversing support for a ruling party and urge the beneficiaries to make judicious use of the motorcycles for future success of the APC. Alhaji Shoaibu also used the occasion to call on APC faithfuls to fully participate in the forthcoming nationwide online membership registration exercise. In a remark, the APC local government secretary, Alhaji Ali Barista, noted that Saddam Bello has continually shown generosity to the people of his constituency and enumerated several achievements of the lawmaker, including numerous empowerment programs. Speaking on behalf of the beneficiaries, Baba Mustafa Ashaka, Ibrahim Musa and Comrade Mohammed Garba described the gesture as a clear case of promise made, promise kept. They noted that the lawmaker had previously distributed vehicles, motorcycles, sewing machines, grinding machines and many other employment items to constituents. The beneficiary assured Saddam Bello, the chairman of Funankai local government Alhaji Shoaibu Abdurrahman Adam and the governor for their support in the forthcoming elections. More so, the Deputy Speaker of the Gombe State House of Assembly, With this, we end today's edition of 25 News. Before we go, a recap of the major stories that made the headlines. Governor Mahmoud Inuwa Yahaya reiterated his administration's collaboration with the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to address current economic challenges. The governor made this known while receiving the management team of the CBN Gombe branch on a courtesy visit to the government house Gombe. Gombe State Sustainable and Rural Water Supply and Sanitation organized a 2-day step-down and roundtable discussion on WASH sector and disability inclusion. And finally, you heard that Federal University of Kashere FUK matriculate over 3,000 new students for the 2025-2026 academic session. This was disclosed by the Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Umar Pati, at a brief but colorful matriculation held at the university campus to formally usher in fresh graduates into academic life. That is 25 News. I am Kezaya Talain Ramadami saying thanks for staying with us. Stay tuned for the answers translations of the bulletins. Good evening.